We are here at the entrance of our backpacking trail. We have our backpacks and we are going to weigh them to see what exactly we'll be carrying. We'll start with your backpack. And it is saying 39, about 40 pounds for his. And mine is about 34, 35 pounds. So we'll see how that is carrying those. It'll be fun. We have what we need, so that's all that matters.
And it's gonna get cold tonight.
It's gonna get very cold.
So we'll see how it goes.
All right, it's approximately 6 o'clock. Sun's starting to go down a little. So we're gonna start looking for a camping spot. We're thinking somewhere over there. We got a nice little pond right here. I think this will be a nice spot. We're pretty far in here, so I don't think we'll come across anyone. So let's see.
Alright, we found our camp spot. We can put our hammocks right here on these trees. We can put our tent over there.
Sounds like a good plan.
Cool.
All right, I will be showing you how I hang up my hammock. I'm sure most of y'all already know how to, but for those of you who don't, I'll be using a Schlux. We got it on Amazon for about $12. I've used it quite a bit, so I do want to say it's decent. Comes with these 2 straps. They work very well. And say you have 2 trees very close together, I like to use the eyelets. I go through big, long into the ones with all the very smaller outlets. They have multiple. That way you can make it shorter or smaller. I do about shoulder height. I like my hammock fairly far off the ground. You don't have to do that. The closer to the ground you are, the more stable you are. So you won't feel like you're falling out of it as much. So I do these 2. You want to keep them about the same height. Okay. And this hammock's cool because the little pouch is on the side and the whole hammock just goes in there. So you don't have to worry about keeping track of a bag or anything. It's all one piece. So you might need to do a little bit of adjusting here and there to make it even. I like mine fairly tight. Might lower this side a little. And I think that's good for me. I'll test it out and see how it works. And that is perfect. That's how it's done. Right there. Alright, it's getting dark, so we're going to set up our tent. We've cleared it out, so no large branches. It can puncture our tent. I'm sure all of y'all know how to set up a tent, so we'll be doing this in time lapse for y'all.
So here's a little backpack table, quick and easy. And bam. So we got our grill grate set up, and we got some baby potatoes on there. My wife prepared with butter and thyme and other salt. Yeah, we'll let those cook, and then we have a steak we're gonna put on.
Alright, we just finished dinner. It was delicious. And now we are going to make some charred cloth. We have ran out of some fire starter. I thought now would be the perfect time. What I'm using is an Altoids can. I've used it before. As you can see, it's burnt to a crisp. What I did is I poked a hole in the lid and a hole on the bottom. You can use a tack, you can use whatever. And you want to use 100% cotton. That's what I'm doing. I just cut up an old wash rag I used. I'm gonna put it in here. Nice and snug. And then we're just gonna throw it in the bed of coals. And it's gonna char it nicely. You don't want it burnt, gone, but you do want it charred. And that'll make it to where a spark will light it pretty much instantly, helping you create a fire. We'll let that burn for maybe about 5 minutes and check on it and see how it goes. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and take her out. You're going to want to be very careful. It's going to be super hot. And you're going to want to let it cool down before you open it. You can do that, or you can open it with a stick, which I'm going to try and do. See how easy it is. Alright, now you see it's going to be nice and black, very charred. Very, very charred. So we're going to let this cool down a second, and then we're going to show you exactly what it does. Alright, let it cool down. Here's a finished product. It's going to look like this. I'm going to just show you an example of how well it sparks. So you can already see it burning a little.
Alright, it's midnight now. Let's check out the temperature. Yeah, 35.